Hello, this is Alicia Sisk-Morris, CPA, your CFO to go, providing you with some tips for small business loan applications. First thing we'll look at is some sources for small business loans. Your first source that you can consider are going to your local bank or credit union for a loan. According to Forbes.com, they tend to have the cheapest money available to loan out, but they also have the downside that they're harder to qualify for. There's also the Small Business Administration, also known as the SBA. They have terrific financing opportunities, but they do take a while to put into place. The loans applications and the loans applications themselves are fairly document intensive. You can also look to personal credit cards or business credit cards, as they are fairly commonplace and easy to get, but they do have higher interest rates. And you also can look specifically to your local market. Many times there's community-based organizations that have opportunities for small businesses to approach for loans. Here in the Western North Carolina, Asheville area, you have the Support Center, and you also have Mountain Biz Works. The next source you consider would be venture capitalist groups and angel investors. And finally, a source that you can tap into would be friends and family. Oftentimes that's easy money to get, but there is a lot of strings potentially attached to that. So if you can get money from other sources, I would certainly take that into real serious consideration. In order to walk you through the entire process of what it's like to try to get a business loan, I thought it would be easiest to pick one of the sources for funding and do a case study for you. In this case, we'll be utilizing the Support Center, which is a Raleigh-based organization, but does have local individuals on the ground here in the Asheville market, so I thought I would use them as the case study. Give you a little background, the Support Center is a statewide nonprofit and community development financial institution. They're an approved lender for the U.S. Small Business Administration, the SBA, the U.S. Department of Agriculture Farm Service Agency, the USDA, and the U.S. Department of Transportation, the USDOT, Guaranteed Loan Program. They lend startups and existing businesses across the state with an emphasis on businesses that have difficulty accessing financing through traditional lending sources. Special financing options are also available if you are a veteran-owned business. In addition to the company, they also have created here in the Asheville area a really rich resource for actually women in business in the Western area. It's called the Western Women's Business Center, and their mission is to provide capital, high-quality technical assistance and programs that reduce barriers and serve as a catalyst to success for entrepreneurs, particularly women who are socially and economically disadvantaged in Western North Carolina. So for this case study, let's go through the steps of the processes and procedures that you would take in order to apply for the loan. Of course, the first thing you need to do is figure out what type of loan that you need. At the Support Center, the following loans are available. There's the Emerging Entrepreneur Loan. That's for young businesses that are less than 2 years old, what we would consider in the startup phase. Established entrepreneur loans are for businesses in operation for more than 2 years, and they're poised for a growth spurt or trying to increase some capital. There's something going on in their business where they're needing an infusion of funds. There is the TSC Express Loan, which is for a qualified applicant seeking a loan decision within 3 business days and for loans up to $25,000 with a repayment plan of up to 3 years. The TSC Microloan is for businesses seeking loans amounts under $50,000. There's the Business Line of Credit, which is for the Agribusiness Line of Credit, which is for farming and agricultural businesses with flexible payment plans and schedules that are available to meet the seasonal workload. So cash flow for businesses, say in the Christmas tree industry, is going to be heavy towards the end of the year in terms of their cash inflow, but their outflow may be, say, in the fall or the spring when they're doing their planting. Or for other products or food products that may have a more seasonal, you plant in March and you harvest during the summer and fall, so there's certain seasonality to those products that they produce, and they can accommodate that. And finally is the Operating Capital Line of Credit, which is a general operating purposes fund, including gap financing and inventory. So if you periodically need an infusion of cash to help with gearing up inventory are dealing with the lulls of your business cycle, an operating capital line of credit would be the one for you. The next step is to fill out their online loan application case study. For the support center would include going to the online link that I show here and filling out the online loan application, or you can apply for a paper application by emailing the support center at that email I shared. And finally, you can go also to their website and download the additional support documents that you need for the actual full application, and you can find those at that third link. Step 3 is going to be reviewing what documents you would actually need for this case study. So the first document is an actually signed loan application. That application will need to be accompanied by the project's jobs and collateral information sheet, so letting them know of projects you have going on, funding sources, assets you can use as collateral, things of that nature, so that you know what type of financial resources you have available, either as incoming cash flow or physical items. You also need a schedule of outstanding debt. That would be a listing of all debt that you owe, short-term loans, credit cards, things of that nature. You'll need to sign the Equal Credit Opportunity Act statement. You'll also need to put together a business plan. This is a requirement for only new businesses. You'll need to have information from the government monitoring, for government monitoring purposes. There's a form that you'll need to fill out for that. You'll need to sign a personal financial statement, including assets that are jointly owned. Things like homes, cars, 401k plans, IRAs. So that personal financial statement will give the organization an idea of how strong you are financially on a personal side in addition to your business. There's a need for a cash flow worksheet to be filled out to show the ins and outs of your income and expenses. There's a need for a copy of your personal and business federal tax returns for the most recent 3 years. Your current year internal financial statements within the past 60 days, and finally resumes for each key management member of the team. Step 4 of the process is actually to go ahead and mail 3 of the documents that are required to be mailed to the support center, because they do require signatures. You will hear back from the loan processor once it's all received to let you know that it has been confirmed receipt and your application is received with all the documents that are needed. Usually the loan decisions are made within 15 days of the full application receipt. And of course, throughout this process, and in addition to after the process, you can attend some of their free monthly workshops and gain additional skills. I actually do presentations at those workshops on a regular basis, reviewing with the individuals that attend things of the nature regarding how to read your financial statements, financial literacy tools, and things of that nature. Next, I'd like to share with you their short video on their loan application process.
Whether you need to finance capital to start or grow your business, or you recognize the benefit of getting technical assistance and enhanced business services, you know you can count on the Support Center for help. At the Support Center, we care about you and your passion to grow your business. As a mission-driven lender, we help people gain equal access to capital to start or grow their small business. So, you're probably asking yourself, what can I use the money for? You can use your funds for working capital, to perform leasehold improvements, equipment and inventory purchases, business expansion, and also to restructure your debt. Applying for a loan with TSC isn't complicated. There are only 4 steps you will need to follow to complete our loan application. First, go to TSC's website, supportcenter-nc.org. Click on the Lending tab and go under Loan Application. Once there, you will click on the Small Business Loan Application link. Be prepared to submit your personal financial statement, business tax return, personal tax return, cash flow projections, business plan, and management resumes. We've made it easy for you. You will see a checklist of the items that you'll need to attach to the application. Please complete each section in its entirety. Remember, your application will not be complete Without the three documents that require a physical signature, personal financial statement, equal opportunity statement, and the certification page of the TSC loan application. After you've submitted the application online, mail the three documents to the support center. Our loan processor will get in contact with you to confirm that we have everything we need to move forward with your application. A loan decision is typically made within 15 business days after receiving a complete loan package. If you're worried that your credit is too low, know that your credit score is not the sole criterion of an approved or denied application. Even if you don't need a loan, we want to help. Attend our workshops and stay up to date on our events. Reach out to us because we're here to always be your partner in small business growth.
I hope you found this presentation of help and benefit to you. If you need further assistance with any of those documents, applying for loans, assisting with your business plans or your financials, please feel free to reach out to me. This is Alicia Sisk-Morris, CPA. I am your CFO to go. You can reach me through my website of www.siskmorriscpa.com. Thanks so much and have a great day.